Hey guys, welcome back to Miss Fins. This is Miss Fins right here. So I'm just giving you an update right now, and it's all about the defense. All about the defense. So apparently, our new fearless leader, Mike McDaniel, aka Eminem, aka Mickey D's, aka I don't know, I'll come up with another one later. But Mike McDaniel has actually decided to do something very interesting, and I'm a little shocked, but cautiously optimistic, and I'm very happy about that. So we're going to discuss that right now. So let's talk about our defense. As you know, Mike McDaniel is our new head coach of the Miami Dolphins. So right now, he did decide to make some notable changes and non-changes for our defense. So right now, he has retained Josh Boyer as the defensive coordinator. Wow. Most regimes, they typically kind of get rid of everybody, and then from there, they, find their own people. But I'm a little bit shocked that he did that, and I'm very happy about it. Let me explain. Keeping Josh Boyer, I think it's the right thing. And it's mostly because we have so many young players. We were able to do so much with what we had that continuity is going to be the number one thing. So I'm going to go a little bit more into that in a second, but let me tell you what else he did, okay? So he also brought back Anthony Campenti. I'm butchering your name, sir. I'm sorry. I'll get that better next time. He's our linebackers coach. He also kept Charles Burks, much easier name, our cornerbacks coach, and also Austin Clark. He's actually our defensive line coach, which, to be honest with you, towards the end of the season, especially in those last 9 games, our defensive line did really well going after the opposing QB. I mean, we were leading in sacks, which is awesome. Obviously, a lot of that has to deal with scheme and pressures and blitzes, but overall, we did really well. So it helped. So I'm surprised that these 5 positions he actually kept in our defense, which I'm very happy he did. And let me explain why overall. Oh, before I do though, one notable mention, Gerard Alexander. He didn't make the cut. He actually got cut. He got released by the Dolphins. He did, I know, interview for the Jacksonville DC position, but he didn't get it. And we released him. Why? We'll never really know. But it is what it is. At this point, you're no longer here, sir. I'm sorry. But to me, he was our DB's coach, our defensive backs coach. He was pretty good. I mean, look at what our rookies did. I mean, between Javon Holland, Brandon Jones, Dustin Coleman, I mean, those 3 right there, they progressed leaps and bounds. Obviously, the player has a lot to do with it, but having a coach like him really turned that secondary into such a good secondary. So I'm sad to see him go because I really wanted that continuity for those young players. But I feel like they have enough experience now to kind of take it themselves and do it themselves. So we should be okay. As far as our defense, honestly, I'm not too upset. I like the continuity. One thing we haven't done as a team is actually have continuity. And this time we actually have continuity. They're actually giving us continuity. So Josh Boyer, whether you like it or not, we will never know who actually called the plays. Whether it was him or Flores or Gerard, we'll never really know, people. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm glad that we have some continuity. We need continuity. We need a foundation. We've already established a really young team in defense that's able to sustain that consistently. And what helps that is having the same coaches and that same style available for them. So I know that having those young players come back a second year, now they know plays, now they feel comfortable in the scheme. And by keeping Boyer, we're able to keep that scheme for the most part. We're able to go ahead and do it. And that's something that's going to be so good for our young players that we can build upon. And that's what I like. That's what gets me excited, because I still say defense is still what wins championships. And the goal is to get a Super Bowl, people. It's not the playoffs. It is not the second round. It is not. No. We want we want a ring. This is my class ring. It's not a real, but you know what I mean. We want a ring. So for us to get a ring, yeah, we need continuity, and this is a way to have that foundation. Another thing to think about too, this is actually kind of genius for Mike McDaniel to do, because now he doesn't really have to worry about the defense. Granted, I personally wanted somebody to be, well, no, let me not lie. I wanted it to stay the same because I wanted continuity. I know some people wanted like Vic Fangio and a bunch of other people. To be honest with you, I didn't want to do a full rebuild. That's why I didn't want somebody new. But I did want to have that continuity, and I'm glad that I got it for the most part. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, and I'm excited for it because I know we're going to be able to keep that same energy, passion. You know what Mike said in his press conference. So, that's it. I'm excited for the defense. I'm excited that we kept Boyer. I'm excited because these players are not going to feel like they're left stranded, like I'm sure they felt when Flores was fired. Because Flores obviously is a defensive-headed, minded coach. And when you have such a young team, you don't want to rattle them too much. So it was smart by Mike to actually keep Boyer and keep some of these other positional coaches, because it kind of calms the seas. You know what I mean? It doesn't fluster everybody too much. And we're just going to be able to build on what we built on last year. And realistically, we've been building it for the last 2 years. It's just last year we were able to hit so well with our defensive players because it was what we focused on. So I'm very happy that we're able to go ahead and keep these players, obviously, and keep the coaches. Continuity is key. If we want to win championships, we have to have a foundation. And that foundation is by having continuity. So that's my take on our defense. I'm very shocked that he kept Boyer, to be honest with you, because I really thought he was going to be out the door like everybody else. But I think it's a very smart move for him. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually gets somebody more established maybe for the offense and things like that. But at least for the defense, I didn't want the defense to get moved. Another thing to think about too, it's smart on his part because now he doesn't have to really worry about it. He knows that's a moving wheel. So he already knows that works. He already knows it's something he doesn't really have to worry about as much because he has people that has done it in this scheme. So that's going to be great. I'm excited to see it because I really do think that's exactly what we needed, continuity. By having defense as our staple, we'll be fine. And he can now focus on the offense, which is really what he was brought here for anyway. So he doesn't have to worry about as much of the defense. He can just go ahead and focus on the offense. And I'm excited to see all these second-year players now that got their feet wet, that are able to go ahead and really build upon everything that they did. And obviously our veterans. I mean, we still have X. We still have Byron. We still have Eric Rowe. We'll see. But at the end of the day, I'm very happy for our defense because I know defense is going to win the championships, and that's what we want. We want a championship. So thank you so much, guys, for taking the time listening to me. That is my take on defense. Obviously, it's not said. He still has a few more assistants and other coaches that he has to establish for the defense, and also see how can we go ahead and put and gel all that together. So we're going to get more updates on the defense, but at least I wanted to go ahead and give you an update of what happened because I was shocked he actually kept the defensive staff, most of it, versus actually letting go of everybody and just starting from scratch, which makes me feel like this is not going to be a total rebuild. Thank goodness, because that would have been really bad and would have set him back a whole lot more. So, but like, share, subscribe. Again, this is Miss Fins. Thank you guys for taking the time listening to me. I'm going to be bringing more content, more videos. It's the off season, so we're going to have a lot to talk about. Eventually, I'll be doing some live streams, so I definitely want to see all of you guys there. And I want healthy debates. Why not? We're not going to always agree, but I still want to hear what you guys have to say. And tell me, comment, what do you think about our defense? Do you like that we kept Boyer? Josh Boyer. My bad. Do you like it? Is it a good move? What do you think is going to happen now with our defense? And how do you think that's going to help our young defensive players, honestly? So comment down below. I want to see what you got. Whenever you guys do it, I'm replying back. So please, I want to see more of your comments. And I want to go ahead and have that open dialogue. So let me know what you guys think about our defense so far. Because today is February 11th, 2022. We're 2 days away from the Super Bowl. I'll be giving you a video about that in a second. Well, not a second, but you know what I mean. Pre-Super Bowl. You'll get it. Anyways, thank you guys again. This is Miss Fins. Thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for helping me build this channel. Again, you're going to see me here, and we're going to go ahead to keep building this up. I'm very excited to keep talking about the Dolphins because they're awesome. And look at this flag. Come on, people. It's awesome. So anyways, thank you guys again, and you guys have a great night. Bye.